There you go.
My people are going to talk to your people, Brett.
Zaster.
My
Hey.
people right
This
here.
is my people.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the stream, Zaster. Why needed to deal with these two or us?
What's he say?
He said, why needed to deal with these two or with us? Oh, or drinking water. I don't know.
Oh, it's water.
Yeah. Weird fool, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so yeah, we covered the Pokemon, we covered that. Man, there's just so many good stories we can talk about. One of the ones I was mentioning last week, actually, is how there's like a really crazy cool picture of me as a child. I'm going to find it and throw it on Twitter for you guys, where I'm coming down like this giant steep hill. Yeah, do you know where it is? Oh, cool. Or I can get it if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going down the steep hill with a tricycle. Now the tricycle has the two little pedals, but the thing is when you go down this hill, well, you can't just pedal because you're going to lose speed. So I tuck my knees up on the trike, I've got my handlebars, no feet on the pedals or anything like that, and like my hair is windswept. I'm 8, I think, right? It was like when I first got here, so 7 or 8.
You're like 7, maybe.
7. And I've just got this thing. I'm going down a super fast hill. And my dad, who's, like I said, an amazing photographer, seriously amazing, gets a picture of me, and like the front wheel is like bouncing off, and like it's not even on the sidewalk. So for my graduation high school, one's in like being like prom tux or whatever, and the other one is this. So my dad took both of these. Yeah, but take a look. So there it is. I'll zoom in so you guys can see it.
There you go.
You guys see that? Oh, there we go. Look at that face. Look at that face.
Why do they want to see that?
Oh, why wouldn't they? That's a great picture. How about this story when Blade tried to rock climb with a broken arm? Must have been fun for both of you. Oh my god. Yeah, they actually didn't even remember that when I mentioned it a couple days ago. But, oh, and real quick, my first blade. Do you guys remember what my first blade was? Because I don't actually remember.
No.
Your dad kept buying you knives.
Oh, yeah. That was the first one. We were at.
What I said.
Yeah, the first one was like about 12 inches long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you didn't let me keep it.
I
Yeah.
said, are you crazy?
Yeah, it was a pocket knife.
This
so a folder.
kid?
It was a folder. So you open it up and it was about as big as his arm.
Oh my god.
And she went crazy.
Oh, silly me.
Blades have obviously had very little impact on my life, so I don't know why they were so worried.
Oh,
Yeah, that's awesome. That's,
I
I
like
remember
see
that.
these. I like every one of these. I wanted you to grow up with them.
Yeah, I still got them. Thanks. I remember that. So actually, I was kind of old. I wasn't really that young. I mean, I felt like I was old, and
You were probably old enough to have a knife.
yeah,
Fingers coming in.
10 or 11, right? Around there, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I still,
10.
as I have on every single stream, still got this one. The one that my dad got me. Sorry, Mom. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, baby. We're talking Blade.
Pop the focus right there. Alright, anyway. Oh, man.
All right.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Probably the FBI is
I know, right?
going to see this video now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
My
man.
dad got me that one for Christmas last year.
Maybe I
Really
should
cool.
put that in my pocket.
Adkins, how's it going? Blade was bladeless once. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Papa Blade means business. Yeah, he does. Yeah, my nickname actually started as Blade when I was 10 years old.
Thanks, Weird Fool, for picking up on that.
You say 5 fingers come in handy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Mama Boquest. Oh, she's the strongest of us all. Let's be honest here. Those Blade glasses. Yeah, I was 10 years old hanging out with a friend, and my name started off as like Dark Blade. And I didn't even like it that much. I was like, oh yeah, we'll do Dark Blade. And then I lost the dark because like, there's no reason. You know, it's too dark. It's too negative. Let's just keep the blade. And then I started using that when I was 12 in games, and it kind of stuck from there. But let's see, did I miss? I think we missed something, right? Let's find out. If we missed any other question here, so we'll go on a roll. Story rock. Oh yeah, okay. The rock climb deal. Yeah, so just real short. Like last time I told the story it was like 15 minutes. Usually my average story is like 15 minutes. But as if I'm just playing the game and just shotgun storing. But bottom line, how it all worked, I was really excited for this church lock-in because they had this climbing wall. And I was 13 at the time. I was in 8th grade. And so excited for this. When the bell rang on Friday, I started sprinting. I was on the 2nd floor, I had to get to the 3rd floor, and I run so fast, I run and fall up the stairs. which apparently is unusual. I don't know. Seemed fine. I needed to get up there. I went up. My feet didn't really come with me, but I landed like this, and I ended up breaking my left arm. It hurt so much. It was really crazy. And the whole rest of the day, through the bus ride, everything, at the church, all this stuff, I was like just focusing on my arm. I'm like, I gotta heal this. Gotta heal this. Come on, it'll be ready in time. Well, I didn't tell them at all. And I went to this thing, and basically I won't tell the whole thing because it's 15-minute story. It's on my YouTube. It's pretty good. But I tried to get up this climbing wall, and I couldn't climb it because, of course, I have a broken arm. I thought it was going to be fine. It wasn't. And so, like, you can't look at your arm. I was like, so tomorrow, maybe, And they're like, oh, God.
What, you forgot the part about trying to heal yourself.
I mean, yeah, I thought I could heal myself. I did. But anyway, that was the whole, adventure. I got home, didn't tell them still for 5 days, I think it was. And they were very upset. Yes,
Imagine that.
they were asking your guys' response when they found out that I broke my arm and all this stuff.
Man,
Oh, man.
living with this kid has been an adventure. It's just, you never know what's going to happen. And so you just learn to take things in stride. Because it's always exaggerated.
Oh, man. Yeah, Vetra, all this will be recorded for sure. Mama and Papa BoatQuest, what was Blade's first word? Ooh.
Dog.
Wasn't it
He was
success
he
or
was-
hunger?
He was 8 months old.
Dog.
They love this
He
stuff.
was 8 months old, and I was at my sister's
Dog.
house in Michigan, and we were standing on the porch, and he hadn't said a word, and all of a sudden this dog goes running down the street, and Eva goes, "Dog!" And we go,
Nice.
"Oh!"
Oh my God, he's so smart.
He's
Look, he got the right species.
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
I like the story where I remember I was like 4 and I look over while we were driving
Oh.
and I saw a truck.
Let me tell the story.
Yeah, listen to this, guys. This is
This
cool.
blew me away. I mean,
I remember this still.
we were on our
Profit,
way,
nice.
and he looks over at me. He goes, "Mom, you know what I'm thinking?" He's 4. I said, "What are you thinking, honey?" He said, "If I'd had oatmeal for breakfast instead of eggs, would we be next to that red truck right now?" And I was like, "Who are you? Who are you? And where did you come from?" So I go to the doctor and I said, "Listen to this." I said, "Kids aren't supposed to have abstract thought until they're 10 or 11. Of course, I've read all the books, so I needed to. And I said, I know kids who are in their teens who wouldn't have even understood that concept. And he said, "I know adults who wouldn't understand that concept."
God.
It blew both of us away. Absolutely blew us away.
Anakin says
I remember
the first word should have been Yuki.
Yuki!
Yuki.
Oh, jeez.
Come
Yuki.
on.
I love Yuki. Tree people Blade. Oh, God.
Very abstract.
Tree people.
Very
That's quite
abstract.
the adventure.
Absolutely. I mean, that's for a 4-year-old. That's absolutely unheard of. And I always knew that I had an exceptional child. I used to tell my family, he's a genius. He's got a genius for creativity and
I
a
love
genius
streaming with you guys. This is
for
good.
naughtiness.
Oh. Sure,
Let's
finish.
tell the candy story.
I've read
Christmas
Roasted
time.
Parents.
Tell the candy
It's
story.
water.
Yeah.
I don't drink wine. It's just water.
Oh, man.
Vodka. Vodka.
All about cats. What's
We
up?
don't drink.
Tree people. What's the candy story? I don't even know the candy story.
Candy story is when we'd have candy around the house and it kept disappearing.
Oh, my favorite Christmas present.
There you go.
I mean, for years the candy would just disappear. And then, so at Christmas time, he goes,
Well,
"Did you wrap it up?" I don't
Yeah.
remember.
yeah.
Wrapped up. "Mom, this is the present you've always wanted. This is where the candy is." And he hands her this present, and it's this candy stash.
Well, see, I knew he had the candy stash because I would call him for dinner and he hadn't had a snack and he wouldn't be hungry. And I'm like, "What are you eating? Why aren't you hungry? This is dinner time. Where's what are you doing?" And he would just laugh like this, like this is like a funny thing, a big joke on mom. So I said, "Evan, what is it?" So finally one Christmas,
Yeah.
he brings me down this present. He goes, "This is what you've been waiting for." And I open it up and it says candy stash. And the only thing he didn't give me, I love this one, was Red Hots that he'd hidden in dirty socks that were behind his
It was training for
Oh,
combat.
yeah.
behind his door. So the best
Let's
part of
define dirty. I think if they're not crusty, we can all
they
agree.
could have stood by themselves.
All right, fine.
Okay. So the best part of the story was that Christmas morning, because I didn't take the candy box and do something with it the way I was supposed to do, he stole it all back.
He took it back.
And
we
hid
didn't
it.
even notice.
In whatever little nooks and crannies he had all
It was
over
a
the
day or
house.
two before we.
Really. The perfect
It
crime.
was a day later, wasn't it? We were like, where'd the
I
candy
was, at night, I went to look at the candy again because it was the sweetest little gift, and then all of a sudden, where's my candy? It was gone. You're
I
such
gave
a
it to you. You had
rascal.
a
I'm such a
chance.
rascal.
Right there. There it is.
Oh my God!
It wasn't
I know.
fully
It was
received.
my fault, honey.
And hidden.
You want
My
some?
fault.
You want some more vodka?
Oh, stop it! I probably act like it. You probably
No,
think
no, we're all.
I am not
Just having a
tipsy.
good
Don't they
time.
make in Russia? Don't they make vodka from potatoes?
I
Oh,
think they do.
it's in the family.
I think they do.
Oh god, potato vodka.
Drink your potatoes. What I always say.
Yeah, this is amazing. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, this is definitely kind of fun. She would she would give me like a piece of candy at lunch.
The
you know,
first black eye, JoJo.
like this.
Aw.
Papa, what's your side of the story of Blake Guy's first black eye? Ooh, yeah, you guys got to tell this because I told what I remembered of it, but you know,
Oh, Will
I
is
was young.
Will was just a really good friend of Evan's, and his mom worked, and so I
Super
didn't. I
good.
stayed home. So I used to bring Will over to our house, and sometimes we'd go to Disneyland together. We had annual passes, and Sometimes- most of the time we
Is it
lived
daytime?
there.
We're going.
I like Disneyland. We lived there, or they go swimming in the pool. But Will and Evan, they had this love-hate relationship, and then one day, Will, Evan, right in the face. Oh
in the
my
back
God.
seat.
He had a black eye, and I was like horrified because, this is my baby. And I'm like, Jim, he's got a black eye. And Jim's like, cool, black eye.
Yeah.
So then the next week, the other thing happened. Evan let Will have it.
Nice.
I don't even remember what it was over. Oh my God.
Who knows? 2-year-old fights. This is my sand. No, it's not. I don't know.
You were 4.
Oh man, so we're getting a lot of good questions here.
Oh.
Betra, I'm gonna skip yours for now. Let's see. Necessary zero. Have you told your parents how you kidnapped your friend during college?
Who?
You guys don't know this?
Oh, I don't think so.
No. I mean, I wasn't really gonna. The internet has a way
They're
of
outing
exposing
you,
my.
baby.
I got into kind of a bad crowd in college.
Yeah, the whole
There was some,
doggone college.
There's some Somalian pirates that came in, and hey, you want to trust people, you do, but when they have blades that size, you just go along with it. So here they are offering me like 6 blades if I can bring them a human child from college. I mean, like a 20-year-old. I say, I'm gonna want 7 blades from this. I'm not gonna, just give up a person for 5 blades.
This is one of those stories.
All right, yeah, so making all this up, it's not true. No, what happened was, see why I like this? This is so fun. It doesn't, you just ramble. Anyway, what happened with Doug? Remember the crazy dude? The super weird.
Oh.
Yeah, so he wanted to get like a super A triple plus because his A pluses weren't enough for him. So he's like, I'm studying all spring break. And I was like, dude, it's spring break. I'm like, in 20 years, you're not going to remember a thing about what you did today if you sit here reading that stupid book about how to be smarter. Like, stop it. Today, we're doing something we're going to remember forever. And he's like, okay, but I got to be back in like an hour to study. Yeah, I'm like, all right, whatever, get in my car. So he gets in my car with Kevin. The first thing we do is go to like a grocery store, and I bought 3 gallons of water for like no reason other than like it's good to be hydrated and stuff. And I started driving. It was the first anime you watched when you were young, Yu Yu Hakusho, and it got me into kung fu actually. So we started driving, and I like got onto the turnpike, and I'm driving on the turnpike, and they're like, "Where are we going?" And Kevin's cool; he doesn't care, where we're going. Doug's like, "I'm kind of feeling a little like I'm kidnapped right now," and he was serious because I'm like, I knew him for 8 months. I'm paying him half rent. What's gonna happen?
He was alone.
Yeah, and so I was like, none of us go back So all of us finish our water, like for no reason other than it was just funny to me, you know. So I would drive for like an hour and a half. And I go all the way to Lancaster, and I exit. Yeah, we go to Lancaster, and he's like visibly nervous. I'm like, drink your water. We're not going back. You know, I was like, oh, we'll just do something we'll all remember for the rest of our lives. Why not? Let's just take one day and have a good time. You know, even if it's a strange time, let's just do something that we'll remember. You know, it's one day in our lives. So we take this exit, and we're just driving around. He's like, where are we going? Where are we going? I'm like, oh, you'll see. I had no idea. You know, just take a couple turns, and I see a farm sale, and I'm like, that's it. And I pull in. There's like these two hicks hanging out at this barn. Blade, you yourself read books on self-development. Oh, absolutely, yeah, JoJo, of course. But they're like the college calculus books I didn't want him to read over spring break. I was like, he should do some good stuff. Yeah, definitely support reading books. But yeah, so they're like these two old people there, and they lived there for like 80 years, or maybe probably like 40 years. It felt like 80. And they were selling everything. They're like, bring me something, and we'll give you a price tag. They had old albums, they had a pickaxe, they had shovels and blades. Yeah, they had like roadway spikes. I was like, dude, let's go walk around and have a good time. You know, so we were like patrolling through this barn. We all went different ways, and what did I buy? I had to have bought a blade, I'm sure. I bought
You're
like.
supposed to remember this the rest of your life.
I know, right? I know I bought a bunch of albums because I was going to sell them on eBay, but I never did because they're like worth 50 cents. Kevin got a pickaxe. Yeah.
Oh, now that's scary.
Do you remember that? It's still in my garage in New Jersey. I still have it.
Oh.
Yeah, even now.
Okay.
And then Doug bought whatever, I don't know, but he bought something. He was like real happy with it. Where am I from? I was born in Los Angeles, but I grew up here in Pittsburgh. So I'm visiting my parents for Thanksgiving. So I'm back in the house that I grew up in. But yeah, so we went to have some pizza after that. And he knew like I wasn't kidnapping him anymore, but he was really unhappy that I took 8 hours of his day.
Did he remember that you were his roommate?
I know,
Okay.
seriously. Yeah. But I drove him back, and like he actually said he had a good time at the end of it. You know, we had pizza and drank. We couldn't drink all the water. We were like, this is not pleasant. We have to stop too many times. It's not fun. But yeah, the whole thing was pretty cool. So there we go. Now they know the story of when I kidnapped.
And
good
we
stuff.
approve.
Did
My dad says I
lose
can
their
face the
ears?
radio.
Lose the
Sorry,
ears?
Dragon.
Hmm.
Wait, what?
Did this person lose their ears?
Their ears?
Didn't they have,
The Kappa?
didn't they have ears earlier?
That's a Kappa. This is one person. I think his name is Justin. I don't know. And he made a stupid face like that. And the internet then thought there was nothing better that has ever happened in the entire history of the planet. So now, this person's face, Kappa, is everywhere. Brock's just did a Kappa. You're going to see endless
There's
Kappas
the
now.
ears.
Yeah, there's a
Thanks,
Kappa with
Mike.
ears. There's a bunch of Kappas all over the place. But it enforces the importance of hydration. Exactly.
That's pretty funny.
So, look, that's Kappa is Bob Ross.
Okay, it's sort of like the World War II. Remember the guy from World War II
Yeah.
whose nose was over the.
What's
It was
his-
everywhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh.
One of you guys probably remember. Brett.
Look at them all. Look at all those Kappas. There's
Oh
a bunch
my
of them.
gosh.
So, yeah, there's tons of Kappas. And I met that guy. I met that guy at TwitchCon. Yeah, he didn't look like that. He looked like long hair, and he looked kind of had the face of someone like that was surprised to be outside, and just kind of like
Wait.
did a little.
Necessary zero, how your friend's car exploded?
You should also add the bonus of how your friend's car exploded.
What?
Yeah, okay, that wasn't even that cool of a story, honestly. Hey Blade, you know I'm late, but fashionably late. No worries, Hawkeye. You'll wanna rewatch this though, man. This is good stuff.
It's been fascinating
In color
for
Blade Meadow.
two of us. Three of us.
No, it's no big deal. Yeah, so one of my employees bought an RV, and apparently gas was leaking from the front of it.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So he like disconnected the hose, put it on the side of the road, and he disconnected the battery, so he thought everything was fine. A couple hours later, he sees like firemen out there, and like there's an explosion.
Oh, gee.
And, exactly, and so the whole thing blew up, completely
Oh
blew up.
my
It was engulfed in
gosh.
flames. Philadelphia. Yeah, and so like he's like approaching this, and somebody's like, stop, can't get here. He's like, no, I own the vehicle, and you just see somebody like battering from the inside, like this door is rattling, and he's like literally starting to break through the door. He's like, I have a key. I have a key. Let me open the door for you. And so like they stop axing, breaking open the door, and they just open it. And he just said like this firefighter like looked at him like smog and stuff all over his uniform, and they're like, "Hello," and they like walked out. So yeah, the whole thing was blown up. He just got it insured, and so he was okay. He lucked out a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was something for sure. Oh man. Okay, cool. So let's see. I want my parents to tell you guys a story. It is one of my all-time favorite stories, and it really kind of shows both of their personalities and how I'm one crazy mix between both of them.